So, all right, guys, this is day two of the bootcamp, the graphic design bootcamp. So today promises to be a very awesome one. So right now we are live. So I'll get people from the group and waiting for others to join us. It's not yet time. The class is supposed to start exactly by 8, but starting the class now so that we can be able to take care of any form of obstacle that's going to be coming in our way or whichever. So probably due to network or any issues. So guys, more people will join us for this class. So for those of you who are in my channel and you're watching right now, just stay connected so I can see we have two viewers already. So if you are viewing this, you're welcome. This is day two of the graphic design bootcamp, and today promises to be another amazing session. So if you're watching this right now, just comment on the session. If you can see me and you can hear me loud and clear, comment that I can hear you. Comment, I want to see your comment now. I can hear you, Coach Kelvin. If you can hear me, just comment that you can hear me. So I want to be seeing your comments. Everyone who can hear me for this class now, just comment that I can hear you. So while others will be joining us for the class. So if you are seeing me now, I can see some viewers already viewing this live streaming. So if you can hear me, just comment that you can hear me. Yeah, I can see ID Graphics is saying that he can hear me. So you're welcome to day two of this class. So today is another amazing section, another beautiful section that you're going to learn quite a lot. So I believe that you went through yesterday's class because today is more like building block on what we did yesterday. So if you have not gone through, it's fine. You will still go through, but just stay so that you can get as much value that you can get from the class today. So as usual, we'll be getting others to join us for this class. We'll be getting others to join us for this class. So especially those in the group. So get them that just to let them know that we are live for this class now, and they should join us for this live class. So I can see Abraham Omoige, you're saying that you can hear me. Oh yeah, you're already saying that the graphics say yesterday was splendid. So and I believe you gained a lot of value from yesterday's class. So today is another amazing day, another beautiful day where you are going to learn uh, something else from this bootcamp relating to the high income skill called graphic design. So I'm going to share a little of my story today, let you guys know who I am, how I started, and how I grew to this extent. So you're going to be learning that, but we'll first of all receive our coach, who is going to teach us and going to teach us on the topic that was given to him, where you learn. So remember that this class is a practical section as well as a theoretical section. So we do more of the theoretical talk here, and there's practical section going on in the WhatsApp group. There was a guy that asked about the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I just ask question. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, just ask question that I'm not in the WhatsApp group, and I'll share for you. If you're not there, if you're not there, just ask, just type that you're not in the group, and I'll share for you. So it's already 8 p.m. So what I want you guys to do now, since it's 8 p.m., other people are supposed to join us. What I want you to do now is to just take a screenshot of what you're seeing, take a screenshot and go to the WhatsApp group and let them know that we are live today. Let all of them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live, we are live, we are live, we are live for today's class. So let's do that, guys. So take a screenshot, just take a screenshot of what you're seeing and say we are live. Share the link to everyone so that they can join us for this class now. So I think Okay, let me edit this class so that because it should be recording. Graphic design bootcamp camp day 2. Okay, so take a screenshot and share the link that we are live now. So let them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live. So share this video to everyone. Share this video to everyone. Share the link. Share this video and let them know that we are live. We are live. They can click to access it. So we're waiting for our coach to come in. Waiting for our coach to come in. So I'm here to see. So if you have the link, you can. So our coach will be joining us for this class now. So more persons will join the class. So they should know that we are live in the class. Okay, let's invite others. See, just get the link and share it on the WhatsApp group. Get the link and share it on the WhatsApp group. Get the link of this class, get it and share it on the WhatsApp group so that they will see. Um, so get the link and share it on the WhatsApp group so that they will see the class and join us for this section today. So share the link of the live that you're getting. Share the link to everyone. They should know that we are live here. Okay, Lovett is saying so get the link and share it to others. Get the link and share it to others. So guys, more persons are joining us. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. What I want you to do is to get the link and share it. Share the link on the WhatsApp group so that others can join us for this live class now. So that others can join us for this live class now. Others can join us for this live class. So guys, so much you're going to be learning today because it's going to be built up on what you got yesterday. So it's going to be built up on what you got yesterday. So I'm getting a link that I can share for others in the group. In the group, then they can join us for this class so that they are not going to miss out on it. So we have spent 5 minutes already. Okay. Should I add you to stream now, Mr. Zetix? Should I add you to stream now, Mr. Peter? Should I add you to stream now? So we are live already. So our facilitator is joining us now. That's one of the coaches. So I'm adding him. So you are going to be seeing his camera now. Please take up your camera so that we can see your face. You are live already. You are live
Okay.
already. Take up your camera so I can see your face.
All right.
So I guess you
I
can
guess
see
you
the
can.
chat and you can see everyone there.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
All right.
So just hold on. Yeah, so everyone, you're welcome. So that Mr. Mamodu Peter with us, also known as Mr. Double X. So you can call him Mr. Double X because that's his name. So that's the short form that I use in calling him. He's a very great guy, a very great young guy that is doing very well in the online space with the skill of graphic design, and he's here to give you that value. So without wasting much time, I'll hike him to start teaching right now. So those who are going to come late, probably they're going to miss out on the live section, because on a live section like this, you have the opportunity to ask questions and you have your questions answered in real time. So guys, we'll be starting right away. So Mr.
I'm hearing you, sir.
Yeah, so guys, Mr. Modu will be taking us on a very, very important topic. So first of all, he will introduce himself and probably share his story. We'd like to hear your story, how you started and how you grew to this extent before you start teaching, sir. So you're welcome, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
All right. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mamodu Oluwaseyi Peter, and I'm a graphic designer. Okay. I started last year. Last year, May to be precise. So, how did I just get interested in graphic design? Basically, when I from childhood anyway, right from when I was in primary school, I was someone that actually loved drawing. Then I lost that passion along the line. So it was last year I just saw this training. It was a free training, graphic design, mobile graphic design. Then prior to that time, the only knowledge I'm having about graphic design is people designing with Corel Draw, just Corel Draw. I never knew people Corel Draw. I thought Photoshop was just meant for background remover. So never knew you can actually use Photoshop to design. Then so this guy was just introducing um, mobile graphics. Then I just said, okay, let me just give it a try. And when I went, I joined about 2 classes. Then one actually did the design in the class, but the class was not actually okay. But the other class I joined, the class was the way the guy taught. You know, this guy actually knows what he was teaching. Then I didn't join the master class. That was one of the mistakes I made. I didn't join the master class. I just felt that I will learn it. YouTube is there. YouTube is there. But it was just this year I decided I joined about 6 to 7 paid classes designing, because for you to improve, one thing I discovered that people don't actually drop secrets on YouTube. It is in classes like this you reveal secrets. And since then I've been developing myself, and God is helping me. Okay,
All
and
right,
one
sir.
thing,
Thank you so much for. Yeah, you can go ahead. Can go ahead. Can go ahead.
all right, and one thing about mobile graphics is that the principles still go everywhere. Once you know about mobile graphic design, you can still apply the same thing to any design, anything that has to do with design. It still works that way. If you good on phone, definitely when you just own a system or any software that's design related, it will be good. So when I started Photoshop, my first design on Photoshop, if I show you, you won't believe, it was very, very good. Okay, I guess that's all I have to say, Coach Kelvin. Can I go into the class
Yeah,
in
yeah.
proper? Can I go into class in proper?
Okay, just hold on a while. Just hold on a while. My WhatsApp is still loading on my system. So
Okay.
guys, like it was saying, so when it started, like some of the things you have shared, I'll call you in so that we'll get the slide now. It's still loading. My WhatsApp is still loading on my system. I didn't know that it wasn't connected at first. So guys, like Mr. Peter has shared, he has shared his story how it got started. Like it started in a free class like this, and then he moved over to start getting paid trainings to master the skill. So even if there is YouTube to learn as much as he can. So, and also, he said that the principles that he learned doing designs on smartphone, he can also apply it. He can also apply it on the laptop. That is how it is. Myself, I have a laptop here, but I design more on my phone because it is possible to create beautiful and amazing designs for clients. And phone is really, really very easy to create designs. The reason why it's easy because you can do it on the go, and you would not have that issue of carrying maybe system around or probably
Yeah.
issues of battery. You can easily charge your phone anywhere. You can create and meet up with clients. So basically, you can use a phone to meet up client demand, and so much you can do with your phone, generate money with this skill, and that is one of the ultimate goal of this class. But first, we are here to make impact on you, make the impact of the skill on you, and secondly, we are here to show you ways that you can make money from this skill. So, sir, you can begin to introduce the topic now while I get your slides ready. You can just be introducing the slide until you see the slides, then you start talking from
Okay.
there.
All right. Let's just go straight into the class. Now, I promise you, you're just going to learn a lot from this. What I'll be sharing. Now, I guess some of us might have been designing before. Some might probably have, some might have been just be starting now. But I'm just going to start from the basic. I know you have a basic knowledge of graphic design. Okay, I'll be just be telling you what graphic design is, and I'll be going more into the principles of design because the principle is key. Without understanding the principles, I tell you, you won't be able to make good designs. I've seen some people who will join trainings, even though paid classes. The girl was actually telling me that anytime she joined those classes, that she'll just bypass all those charts, all the principles, that she'll just go straight into tutorial. Because the principles in graphic design, there's the how and there's the why. How is what you see on YouTube in tutorials, that's how. But why? That's what you get. That's why the principles is there. Why? Why are you using this element? Why are you making use of this color? That's what the principle is there. And when you understand the why, you will be able to produce good design. Okay, now going to the principle.
Okay, you can go ahead, sir. I can hear you.
Okay,
We can
sir.
hear you.
All right, now going straight to the principles of design. Okay, I in the first one I talked about graphic design. Graphic design is the simplest definition of graphic design is a visual way of communication. That is, you are communicating visually. You're communicating using the element of design, which is line, text, texture, shape, color, typography, and etc. I guess that's everything. So you're communicating using this element. So that's what you're using design. Every design you see, probably artwork, whatever, these elements are always in every artwork. Line, text, color, shape, texture is everything in design. And every good design, graphic design comprises of two words, which is graphic and design. Now, graphic talk about imagination, the visual part. Graphic is visual, it is art. It is you expressing yourself. That is what graphic design is. Graphic is art, expression, visual is your imagination. Why? And so it's cut across so many mediums. Graphic cut across so many mediums, not only on screen. It's in drawing, in painting, in art. That's graphic. Now, when we talk about design, design is thinking, problem solving, and practical. Now, design, it is first thinking before it. problem solving, and practical. Because graphic design, we are actually trying to solve a particular problem using the elements of design. Now, it is first thinking. That's why YouTube videos can help you, because in YouTube video, I won't tell you what I'm thinking about. I won't tell you the why. But in classes like this, I'll tell you why I'm making use of it. So it is first thinking. I saw the client's brief. So I'm now able to like dissect the brief. How can I create a story, or combine elements to interpret the client's brief into what he or she wants? All right, so it is first thinking. Then before it is now problem solving, and you're now practically you're doing what you intend to do. So graphic design, every good design comprises on, okay, I'll go to the next one, which comprises of two things. Every design comprises of two things, which is form and function. So for a design to be very, very effective, these two things must be in that design: form and function. All right, talking about form. Form is also known as beauty. Also known as beauty. So what attracts you to a design, to a piece, is if this design is beautiful. Now, if this design is not beautiful, you will not even want to, if you will not want that design. If a designer or your graphic design do that kind of design for you, you will not want to pay him. You tell him, give me something else. So graphic design, those two things, form talk about beauty. So your design must be beautiful. The other one it talks about is function. Function talks about the message your design is passing across. The message your design is passing across. So for a design to be effective, it must have a message is passing across. All right. So
So
every
I'll be
good
sharing
design
the
must
slide
have these
now.
two. Okay. Now,
So
all right. So
I guess you can see the slide, so you can read from the slide. Just direct me, and I'm going to follow. So you are talking about
okay.
form.
Yes, sir. All right. So every good design
Okay, go
must have
ahead.
form. Every good design must have form. So form is the ability for the design to be loved by people. In other words, it is called beauty. So every piece of design must look attractive. You are attracted to something that is beautiful. Men love pretty girls. Girls love pretty guys that are handsome, because beauty. We are always attracted to beauty. So the next one is function. Function is the
Okay.
ability for your design to communicate. That is the message it is passing. Function. The message your design is passing. The message your design is passing. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried arranging it on PDF. I actually sent it to Coach Kelvin using an image. Before I just checked my time, but it was past 8. So I was just trying to arrange it. But let's just go with it like this. So function is the ability for your design, is the message your design is passing. So if your design is not having function, it is not a good design. Now I have seen some designs. I guess you might have seen some design that are having form, that are not having function. I wanted to send some of those designs, but later I guess you might have seen it. Like this, thank God it's Friday. Though it is, and you see them, it are usually creative, but it is having more form, but the function is less. And you see some, the designer is just trying to, like most of this manipulation, it is the designer trying to show his creativity. So these are designs that are having form, but not having function, or they're having less function. Now you see there are some designs when you see that these designs are having function, but it's not having form. When maybe you see all these people that just hold a design tool like Pixel Lab or Photoshop or Corel Draw, they don't know how to use it, but they'll just create a design and they'll use it to advertise their products. Or you see some graphic designers also do some designs that are not really beautiful, but it's passing out a message. So those designs are actually passing out a message, but it's not beautiful. It's what I am calling function without form. So the ones that is now is beautiful without passing messages, form without function. Now every good design must actually have those things. For a piece to be called art, it must have both form and function. Both form and function. For you to charge a client high, you must be able to use those two. I remember when I started charging first, I thought graphic design was actually 1,000. So I like, okay, 1,000. So people still be pricing it about 500. So I'm like 1,000. But now, being connected to some people who actually helped me and understanding these principles that form and function matters in design. Form and function matters in design. If you are able to get this thing in your design sincerely, you can charge as much as you want for your design. Okay, Coach Kevin, I guess let's just start with the principles of design. Okay, we can start with proximity. Proximity actually talks about proximity, closeness. That is, things that are similar should be close to each other. For example, if I'm using my dates or my date icon, so my date icon should kind of be similar to my my date icon should be close to the date. Okay, now it should be close to the dates. Now every in short, your words, the name of the manager should be close to the name. So that things that are similar should be close to each other. You should not take them off. Please don't take them off. Things that are similar should be close to each other. That's what proximity is about. If I'm talking about my dates, it should be close to dates. Maybe dates it should be close. It should not be far from each other. When they are far, if you're giving you different message, please. Things that are far from each other, like telling me that they are not related, that they are separated. But if they are close, telling me that they are related. They are related. All right. So the next one I'll be going to is balance.
Or just talk about the hierarchy next.
Okay, let's talk about hierarchy. Hierarchy just has to do with the way you, is more of the way you arrange your design based on the level of importance. And naturally, our eyes is attracted to something that is big, that stands out. So hierarchy helps you to like organize your design in your canvas, maybe in your screen. It just helps in organizing your design. That's practically how they are arranged. You put your headline, stands out. The next thing is your subtopic. The next thing is your body, and the next thing is your highlights. And those things are actually, and we use scale, we use contrast, we use size, we use emphasis, we use color to create hierarchy designs. So that's the way you arrange your designs according to the way they are of their importance. You see some design that they are not properly arranged, so the hierarchy is going to be very very poor for that design. All right, so can we move to anyone the next one? Okay, alignment. Now we have, regardless of the software you're using, we have about four types of alignment. You have left alignment, we have center alignment, we have right alignment. Okay, in the what you see now, I just put four, I put three. The third one is justified. Now let me explain. Left alignment is when you see a text, probably like now, the text we're having on our screen, it is left aligned. You're seeing that the left edge, that place is kind of smooth, while the other side is rough. So that is what left alignment is. And if the text is to start, it will be starting from the left, not the right. So this design is left aligned. Now, the right alignment is the other way around, whereby you see the text is going to be aligned. The right side is going to be smooth, just straight like the way this one is, and the left side is going to be rough. So it is very, very key. Why center alignment? And if your text is going to start in a left aligned center, left aligned context, the text will be starting from the left side, the left side, right side starts from the right side. Now, if you're using a center alignment talked about where you see a center alignment that the text will be starting from the center. Why the like now the headline here, center alignment, is the alignment is at the center. It's I actually made use of center alignment for it. Now, if the text is going to start, it's going to start from the center. You see the edges will be rough, but it will be smooth. When we are using justified alignment is when you see both the left and the right side will be smooth. The word is going to be straight. So the text may be starting from wherever, either the left or the right. It may actually be starting from the left or the right, but the both side is going to be smooth. No place is going to be rough. That's what alignment is about. So when you're working on your design, please, you need to understand this alignment is a very, very key principle to understand. When you understand alignment, you also need to understand balance because it's very, very key. Try to understand balance too. Okay, can we just move to the next one? All right, space. Now, one thing, space, we have two types, which is positive and negative. Negative space talks about the empty space in your design, while positive one is the space where your objects are actually occupying. Now, in every good design, there must be much of your negative space must be much. Now, when your negative space is much, it's going to make your design look simple. And when design is simple, it's going to look very, very beautiful. Now, the problem with most designers is because our eyes have seen good designs. When we just hold this software, we will try to bring things that are complicated. No, the thing is create you make your design as simple as possible. Make it as simple as possible. When it is simple, is and make sure it has negative space. Negative space is also known as white space. I don't know who came up with that name, but it's also known as white space. Just make sure your design is having much of white space. That space, when it's having white space, it's going to look simple and it's going to look beautiful. Please, it's very, very key. Don't make, if I used to say this, that if you don't know how to combine various elements to make your design look simple and make it have enough white space, please don't use it. Just make it as simple as possible. So make sure there's enough white space in your design. It's going to make your design look good. The next one, sir. Okay, contrast. Contrast actually means the difference between two elements in your design. All right, the difference between two elements in your design. That's what contrast is. Difference between two elements. So we have different type of contrast. We have contrast of size. We have different contrast of color. Now, what I mean by contrast of size is when something is big and when something is small. Your eye is actually attracted. If they ask you what's the contrast between these two things, I mean, one is big, one is small, just like the difference. So, though majorly people do make use of contrast for color, but it's not actually limited to color. Use contrast for different things in design. So, if a contrast between a color now, you see one is kind of dark, the other one is light. So, dark colors seems to be very, very heavy. The other one seems to be very, very light. So, that's what contrast is. Difference between two elements in your design. All right, the next one.
Okay, I think I do not have any other one now. Just quickly wait, let me download it. I'll be downloading it
Okay,
now. Just hold on.
okay, let me talk about repetition. I think I still repetition.
Okay.
Repetition has to do with you repeating various elements in your design. Now, there's repetition of color, repetition of font. Now, in a design, your color, as when choosing color, has a particular formula 60, 30, and 10 rule. 60, 30, 10 rule. Please don't forget 60, 30, and 10 rule. When you're using a design, that 60 comprises much of your background anyway. Then the 30, like the design to use, the color used to supplement, you come in complement the, the design in particular. When you see any design, you look at it that one color is actually dominated, maybe the background color is dominated, then the other one just used to complement those designs. Maybe just white, the text, the heading, the lines that were there. Maybe you just use white and now add another color, maybe yellow, just few. So when you're designing, please don't forget, use one color more, which comprises mainly of your background. Then 30, which is maybe your text, and the 10% just use to add for some things. You can study any design, you see that every good design have these elements, 30 and 30, 20, and I mean 60, 30, and 10 rule. And also in font choice too. When you're using font, don't forget this principle, 60, 30, and 10. Your font, your body, like the body should contain at least 60%, and the 10% should be probably your headline, and the 10% should be your headline or any other font you decide to just add to it again. All right, so without talking about repetition, um, All right, so I guess I'm done with everything I have here. So I just want to talk about color choice. Now, I find out that most beginners doesn't know how to choose color. So there are different kind of there are different we have different shades of color. We have complementary color, monochromatic color, analogous color, and triadic color. So you just need to know them. I don't actually make use of them anyway, but most times if I want to make use of three colors. You just need to know them. Now, but there's a particular website I use for my design. If I want to make use of color and I don't know, maybe I know the color code, this color that okay, the client gave me that this is a color code. I now want to okay use a color that goes in line with that color. I just go to my color. The website is my color dot space, my color dot full stop space, my color full stop and space. So when you just go to my color dot space, it will just ask for my color dot space. So it will ask for the color code. All right, so my color dot space. Yeah, full stop and space. Okay. So instead of just going around, in short, that website helped me a lot. So my color my is okay, it's loading. So instead of just scratching my head thinking of color that, so what you just need is yeah, my color dot space. Instead of all I just need to do is get the color code, put it there. It gives me it gives me the color. In short, different color, different shades of color I can use for that design. All right, so that can actually help you settle. I don't know how to combine color. It just help you settle that issue. All right, and the next thing is background. Okay, let me background. When you're using background, please, I beg you, when you're using background, your image which you are using, the image of the model must go alongside with the background you're using, as in the color, as color, either a clothes color must go in line with the background, must actually either the same color or it must complement the color. All right, it must complement the color. And please don't work on a busy background. On a busy background, is either you just probably you create a shape and you just reduce the transparency a bit, then work on it. Then the next one is the last, which is the last one we're talking about, is image. When you're using for your designing, please less means more. I know there are some people that some clients that will give you work, they'll give you like seven, put it in design, or you just need to explain to that client that just small is okay. I can just use four and just pass across the message. My text is just copy everything. So that's everything. Less means more, please. Don't put your design now pack like 10 or 20 image in just one square design. And it's not going to look good, please. Your design is going to be crowded, and your design must actually. One thing about white space make your design. The element is your design breathe, so they must have enough space to breathe. So don't just jam pack text together. Give it space to breathe. Use less image, about four or five. In short, five is too much. Four or three is okay. All right, Coach Kelvin. I guess that's everything I'm having here.
All right, guys. I guess that you have gained a lot of value from what Mr. Peter has shared. So, although you are going to get the replay of this class if you didn't get anything straightforward, so I'd like to know if you have any question to ask. So, but if you have any question to ask, you can drop it on the chat box while we continue the training. Thank you so much, Mr. Mamodu Peter, for doing justice to the principles of graphic design. I've shared a tutorial on these principles already, so I believe that those of them who are here, they may not be new. I shared it yesterday. That was taught by myself, but now you are getting it on that dimension. So imagine I heard about my color of space even for the first time, even if there are other websites that I use for my designs to get color codes or to pick colors. If I want to pick colors to use for my own designs, there are other apps, but thank you for sharing that. So thank
All
you so
right,
much
no
for
pressure.
sharing this. So what will happen? Any of you who would like to connect with Mr. Peter, you can just let me know that you want to connect with him, and I would share his link to his WhatsApp contact because he's more active on WhatsApp. so that you are going to see it. So thank you so much, Mr. Momodu, for this class. Thank you for joining us for this brief session where you have shared so much value. So thank you for joining us today.
All right.
All right,
Thank
thank
you
you,
for
sir.
having me, sir. All right.
Okay, you
So,
could leave now.
all
All
right.
right,
Thank you
have a
very
nice
much.
time. Have a nice day.
And you
Yeah.
too.
So, guys, so the class is going to continue, and this time around, I'll be the one taking you guys. But I don't know why a lot of people are not here. So, but nevertheless, let us continue because they are going to see the replay of this class. So, those of you, if you are still here with me, still watching up to this time, can you just type that I can hear you? I can hear you. Okay, you want to connect with him? Chat me on WhatsApp, and I'll share his number for you. I'll share his number to you, and you can connect with him there. There are a lot of things. He has a free community. That community, it gives a lot of value. I'm a member of that community and I gain value from it. Even if I'm a coach, I can do designs, I make money with this skill. I also follow other designers because that is where you get inspiration from. You get inspiration from others who are also doing well in this field. So let's do well to also kindly just go back to the group, make some noise, and get them to be here. Just tell them we are live again. Go to the group and tell them join now. We are live. Share the link that I shared in the group and let them know that we are live for this event. It promises to be a very, very great event. So here we are going to be teaching the principles and the elements of graphic design. I'm getting set to teach the other part. The the coach that was supposed to teach it is not around. She's not available. So I'm getting set to take it. I'm getting set to take it. So just hold on. I think I'll need to download this first. No? Okay. Oh, all right, guys. Just hold on. I'll be sharing my slide now. I'll be sharing my slide now. I just want to download the slide. Then I'm going to share it. I'll download the slide. Then I'll share it. So I'm still very much with you guys. So guys, the second part of the training that we'll be doing is called we'll be talking about the element of graphic design and the how you can utilize them. So that's what we're talking about. So I'll be sharing my slide now so that you see. So although yeah, guys, I'm still very much with you guys. So I just want to get my slide ready, then I'll share it. I'm here working on my laptop to get the slide to come up. So it's coming up very soon. So once it comes up, I'm going to share it. So before it does that, before it comes up, I'd like to tell you guys a little about myself. For those of you who do not know me, so for those of you who are new, so my name is Coach Kelvin, and my surname is Agofere Kelvin, but I'm popularly called Coach Kelvin. Like I've said, I'm very passionate about helping entrepreneur-minded people, showing them strategies and opportunities that can generate them income. And this is one strategy, and this is one opportunity that can actually generate you because graphic design is a content form, and that content form that is one of the most widely used content form, one of the most widely used content form. And if you know how to do it, you can save a lot of money as a business owner. You could be able to use excellent content for your marketing. And if you use excellent content, create excellent content, people must definitely buy from you. This year, I know how much I've made from just this skill because my content are really excellent. A lot of people are attracted to excellent things Just like if you are excellent in whatever you're doing, you try to strive for excellence, you'll see that you're going to be getting massive results, especially in the online space. So everywhere, those coaches that you see that they are doing very well, it is the same thing that they are implementing. They are going first to learn the skill. So they go first to learn the skill. So and after learning it, they implement it. So I just want to open my slide. It's trying to open. So just hold on. I will soon share my screen now. My slide is trying to open. Let me see if the one on Google is open. Okay, Drive. So I'm trying to access Google Drive. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Okay, I have my slide already. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen now for you guys. Okay, my slide is back, and then let's do this. So I guess you can see my slide. I guess you can see my slide. This was one of the classes I had before now. So we have been teaching this skill also. So we'll just go straight to what I'm going to be teaching you. What I'm going to be teaching you, that's where we'll go straight to. So let me just quickly talk about my story, and this is the part. So this picture is talking about before and after of me. So that's just um, before, and now this is how I am. So a lot of things has transpired, a lot of things happened, but one of the major things that happened to me was that I was focused on learning. I focused on learning and learning high income skill, and one of them is the high income skill of content creation and graphic design, as well as understanding the business of affiliate marketing. So when I focused on that, I was able to make a lot of money that caused this transformation that you're seeing. And the transformation is still going on, it's upward and forward. And for those of you who are hoping to scale to become better in what you're doing, don't worry. This class like this is for you. So let's move on. So I'll be talking about some important things of graphic design, as well as the elements of graphic design, because Mr. Peter has shared the principle of graphic design. So now I want to talk about there are different types of graphic design. There are different types of graphic design. You need to know if you have a business, you need to know the different types of content, graphical content that you need to be creating out there. So, or if you want to leverage on this skill to make money, you need to know the different kind of content and different type of design, so that if a client reach out to you, you'll be able to satisfy that client and make money. There are reasons why clients are attracted to me, why they bring their money to me, because they know that I understand the business, I understand the skill very well, I know what they want. So sometimes they're even telling me that they don't know what to put on their flyer. I'm capable of telling them this will work, that will work, because of my level of experience, and this is a function of how dedicated I've been to learn this skill. So let's talk about the types of graphic design quickly. So the first one is product designs. These are designs that are made during the conception stage of a product. When I make conception stage of a product, any product I want to go out in the market, it can be physical or digital products. The first designs that you create, they are called product designs. So like today, one of my students reached out to me, was telling me about creating a t-shirt for a brand. So they want to create t-shirt for a security brand, a security agency. So they want to first of all create that product before they now transform it to reality. So that is a product design. When they brought it to my table, I already understood what they want to do already, and then I showed them how to execute it. So that is under product design. So various type of designs of product include packaging, marketing designs, um, and product illustrations as well as prototypes. So those are product designs. Then the other one is what brand design. What are brand design? Brand design, they are designs that are related to a particular brand. So these are designs that are related to a particular brand. So any brand at all, it can be personal brand. There are two major types of brand. There's business brand as well as a personal brand. Like myself, in what I do, the business I do in the online space, I have my own personal brand as well as my business brand. Even the businesses I do offline, I have my own personal brand as well as my business brand. So if you want to create brand design, we will now be talking about creating those designs of brand elements, because when it comes to branding, there are some brand elements, and some of them include the logos, the color, and the website, and the feel of the brand. So let's talk about brand design now. Brand design. Branding is a type of corporate design that focus on the visual identity of a company or a product. It includes logos, website branding. So you want to create designs for website. For instance, a one of the coaches, the online coach, who is my friend, reached out to me that she wants to create that one of our clients wants to create designs for her website. So you see, so I already understand that that is a brand design. By tonight, I'm going to give them feedback of the course on how to create this content for the next 3 months, and that's a lot of money to create content like that continuously, because a lot of people need this skill. So I understand brand design include logo, website branding, company letterhead, business card, signage, and company brochures. So the third type is marketing and advertising design. This is really rampant. A lot of people use marketing and advertising design. Like for this class, you saw a flyer. Those of you who came through the advert, you saw a flyer. And then that is how it is. That is a marketing. It's any design that is towards advertising, creating awareness, creating desire, creating inspiration, and causing people to take action. Those are called marketing and advertising designs. I just said something and let me repeat it. Any design that is geared towards creating awareness or visibility and then creating desire, also cause people to take action. That is a marketing and or advertising design. So examples, these are designs that are made for brand awareness purposes to market your products or services to people who are most likely interested in your offer. So in creating brand design, it really needs to be excellent so that when people see the offer, they jump in immediately. They want to know about that offer immediately. So example include postcards and flyers, magazines, newspaper banners, billboard, infographics, social media adverts. I guess you can see it there. So let's move straight over to let's talk about this concept, which is a very beautiful concept that you need to understand when it comes to designing the sales funnel. If you want to sell online, you want to make money from your skill, whether you're a business owner, you want to make money, whether you are doing the business of creating content, you want to become a very great designer or a content creator, you need to understand the sales process. The sales process uh, is in this order. The number one there is creating awareness, and after that you create interest, you then create desire and create action. The truth is that graphic design can be used for these four purposes. Graphic design can be used to create awareness for a particular business, so can also be used to create interest for that business, can also be used to create desire as well as cause people to take action to buy your product. So those are because the remember that it's a visual communication of an idea. So talking about how do you get to use it to create awareness? You create a flyer, you put your message on it. How do you get to use it to create interest? You add some elements that create interest in people. So if you have bonuses of some free things that people can get for, you can add it on the flyer. So those are the things that will help them, or use certain words of what they want to achieve. That is what will help them create interest. So let's move on. It can also help them to create action. So these are some designs that I've done. So much I'm going to share on the group. So we'll be talking about the two main concepts of design, which one has been dealt with, which is the principles of designs. And I'll just run through the elements of design. So what are these elements of design? Uh, they are several elements. If you go online, if you go to Google, you're going to see that there are several elements in designs, but these are fives that are really major, and you can leverage on them. And if you understand how to use them and implement them, you'll do very well. You do greatly in creating design. So what are these elements? They include line, shape, color, size, and texture. So before I continue, I want to be sure that you can still hear me. Please type that you can hear me. Type that you can hear me if you can still hear me. I want to be sure that you're following me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just type that you can hear me. You can hear me if you can hear me, guys. So I want to be sure you can still hear me on this live call. So I want to see the chat. I want to see the chat. I want to see the chat. Just type that you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Sunday said you can hear me. All right. Let's continue. So talking about these elements, I just mentioned them. Let me mention them again. They include line, shape, color, size, texture. So let's take a look at this design. I often use this as the example to describe the message I want to pass. So now looking at this design, you can see that this design is made up of several elements. It's made up of several elements, and these elements are scattered all over the place. They are scattered all over the place. So just to tell you that it is those elements that I mentioned that can be used to create this that are used to create this. So these elements are just scattered. So design is pretty simple if you understand how to do it. And that is why it is an income skill if you understand how to do it. And just as we have started in this intro class, I'm going to give you just now till the end of this year. If you follow me, you are going to do well to create beautiful and amazing designs just using your smartphone. We'll start with that before you get to start using PC. I know probably not many of you have a PC, but we'll start using the smartphone before we move over to the use of a PC. So let's move over to see what these things are used for. So let's talking about line, what is line? So it is used to divide sections. That's what line is, used to divide sections. It is also used to show direction. It can be combined to form a texture. So you can use it to show direction, to point at something. You point at something on a design. So that is what you use line for. It can be used to divide section. You want to divide one thing from the other, you can use line to do that in a particular design. So let's talk about shape. Shape is very, very important. There are different types of shape. We have the organic shape and the regular shape. What do I mean by organic shape? Organic shape means, or let's say we have the regular shape and irregular shape. Regular shape, they are shape that have definite side and they have definite names. So we already know those shapes. So if you like from the primary school, they taught us those shapes and we are aware of those shapes already. We know the shape of square, the shape of rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, and so on and so forth. So these are the shapes that we are aware of, but there are some shapes in design that you create it by yourself. Those are called irregular shapes. It is very possible. In the concept of creating logo, you need to know how to in creating logo design, you need to know how to create irregular shapes because irregular shapes are used for logo designs because you carve out an act out of something to pass a message. So what is shape used for? Shape can be used to house a picture, just like you are seeing there. It's housing my picture. It can also be used to divide section. For real, you can use shape for that. It can be used as a sub background. So use as a sub background. Let's see. You can see shape. That word shape that I wrote there, um, um, the word shape, SHAPE there. You can see a shape at the background, which is a rectangular shape. that is used as a sub background. In most design, it is used as a sub background. So let's move on. The next one is color. Color. So talking about color, color is a very, very important concept. So if you understand how to combine colors, you will do very well in creating designs. So one way of combining color, like you can see on this the screen, that is called the color wheel. Now, the first secret that you need to know in combining colors is that opposite color in the color wheel, they are complementary. Opposite color in the color wheel, they are what? Complementary. That is what it is. What I mean they are complementary, they can be combined. Opposite color in the color wheel, they can be combined. So let's start with that. There are different types of color. We have the primary color, we have the secondary color, we have the triadic color, monochromatic colors. These are different colors that you get to understand. But this circle you are seeing, there are 12 colors there. Opposite color in those in the color wheel, they are complementary, they can be combined. So you can see that orange is directly opposite to blue in this color wheel. It means that orange is can be combined with blue. That is it. Orange is or yellow is fairly directly opposite to blue. It means they can be combined. So that is what it means. So let's move ahead to see other things. Size. Talking about size, size is also another very important concept in creating designs. So, what does size imply? It means that the things that are more important, the things that are more important, you ought to make them visible in the design. So, for instance, the heading of design is very important. Make it visible, make it large so that people are going to see that, oh, this is what this flyer is talking about. So, let's move ahead to, to the next and the last concept, which is texture. Texture. So, what is texture used for? Texture is a very, very important concept. So texture basically talks about the quality of the elements that you use in your design. Like I repeat, texture means the quality of the elements that you use in your design. So a simple way to apply the use of texture is in your backgrounds. In your backgrounds. So I'm going to give you an example now, which I'll demonstrate now. So you see, so for instance, I want to do a design and I love to use a, a, a blue fill. I can just type blue texture, blue texture background. So you're going to see some amazing things will come out. Amazing things come out. Okay, you can see some amazing things are coming out. So beautiful backgrounds are coming out. So what I do now is that I'm going to click on images, then I'll pick from this to use as my background. If you pick such backgrounds, they already have quality on it. It will make your design beautiful. So if I pick one of these now and I decide to use it for my design is going to come out beautiful. So if I can have blue texture. I can also have white texture background or green texture background. Let's see. Green texture, texture. So that's what I'm typing. Green texture background. So you can see green texture background. I guess you can see it. So there are a lot of things that you can see here. There you can see this. So guys, so what you need to do is to download from here. There are a lot of free resources that you can get online. Download it and go model it to create your design. So guys, that will be where I'm going to end this section. So I will share the practical section in the group. If you have any question, you can ask. You can ask now if you have any question. This class is not supposed to be more than 1 hour for this live section, of which we are keeping to time. We started exactly by 8 and now is 9 p.m. already. And I would like to know if you have any question, you can drop it. But if you don't have any question, you could then I'm going to share what I need to share for you in the group. So if you're not in that group and you're listening to this class, you can reach out to me, click the link in my bio around on this YouTube channel, or just comment on this video that you you want to join the group or you want to get access to the classes. So I'm going to share the link for you to get access to the classes. So guys, I'll be ending the live video now so that I'll be able to message you in the group. So see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to be starting pretty late. We're not going to start early because I have some work to do. So we'll be starting pretty late tomorrow by, let's say, by 9:30. That's when we'll start tomorrow. So it's going to be brief. You're going to learn how to monetize your skill, and you're going to learn also how to create global standard design, the elements that are important for you to create global standard design, and how you can monetize your skill. So some other coaches who are very good in it, who have made lots of money from this skill, they are going to come to share how they have monetized their skill. So I will also share how I monetize my skill, but I'll do that in the group, but they are going to share it here. So guys, I'll be stopping here right now. I hope you have gained a lot of value from what I've shared. Do well to implement, because if you implement, that's when you are going to get results. A lot of people are not here, probably they are sleeping or they are busy. They don't want to take this class seriously. Well, it's fine, it's all good. We keep going forward because we keep learning, and we are improving, we are getting better at it, getting better, and a lot of clients like our work because we are now better at what we do. So if you pay attention enough, you are going to be good in that endeavor or that skill that you want to do, and you make a lot of money online. Because in the internet, like I often say, it is one to many. Just from your house, you can reach out to a lot of people and you make a lot of money. They can exchange money with value with you just from where you are. So, all right, guys, I'm going to see you in the group. I'll be ending this chat now. I've been in this chat now. If you have any question, you can drop it on the so I'll be ending broadcast now.